Welcome to this FABtotum video where I'm going to show you how you can open it up in order to clean the feeder mechanism. First thing you're going to need to do is remove the filament from the printer. You can do this with the maintenance option to remove the spool. Next, move the bed all the way down to the bottom of the printer and then remove the printing bed. Next, you'll need to remove the back panel. It's held in place with 4 screws, 2 on each side, one at the top and one at the bottom. So remove these and put them carefully to one side where you'll remember where they are. Then remove the side panel off the main unit, and the other 2 screws are hidden underneath the cable bundle at the bottom and then in the same location at the top. So take these ones out and again place them to one side where you'll remember. The rear panel will still be attached to the main FABtotum with these 3 cables connected to the power unit. They do just slide on and off, so you can remove them, which I think makes it a little bit easier, as long as you remember that the order they go in, so that when you put it back together you don't burn everything out. Don't forget to remove the USB Wi-Fi dongle, and then gently remove the back panel and place it to one side. It may be a bit of a struggle because you've got the feeding tube going through, but once you've loosened that all up, it should just come free. This will leave you with the back panel off, giving you complete access to the rear of the printer. Next thing to do is remove the power cable from the stepper motor at the bottom there. There are 2 little latches on either side. You can either wiggle it out by hand or more sensibly use a screwdriver or something to pinch it. Just be wary of this column down the middle. The screw is covered in grease and you'll likely get it all over you just by the slightest touch. Once you have that cable free, the next step is to remove the rear panel from the inside. There are 6 screws, 2 at the top and 4 along the bottom. They don't use a standard Phillips, they use a torque screwdriver, so you'll need to get one of those if you haven't got one already. Again, pop these out and keep them to one side carefully so you aren't going to lose them. Now when removing the back panel, be careful of this ribbon cable which goes from the print head to the printer unit itself, so move the tray all the way to the front and then just be wary whilst you remove the back panel that you don't catch this ribbon cable. And once that's removed, you now have complete access all the way through the printer, giving you a nice view of whatever's hiding behind it. The next step is to remove the feeder mechanism itself. It is attached with 3 torque screws, the same size as the ones which attach the inside back panel. Again, take these out, put them to one side. You should now be able to wiggle the feeder mechanism free. It may get caught on the 4th axis, but that should just about fit through the hole, which means you've now removed the whole unit. The last thing you need to do to get inside the actual feeder itself is remove this screw just here, which holds the bearing in place, which is used to compress the filament between the bearing and the feeder mechanism itself. So take this out and then the internal bearing will fall free straight away, giving you access to the inside, so now you can use some compressed air or a brush or something to clear away any debris which may be left inside. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, leave a like, share it, and subscribe for my videos in the future, and check out the other stuff I've already brought out covering the FABtotum and other 3D printing.